What's happening, guys? Welcome to the Russell Hantz Show. I'm your host, Russell Hantz. My boy Cody is joining me today, like always, to talk about this episode of Survivor. Now, uh, you know, Cody, I was this episode, I was more nervous than I can't even remember the last time I watched an episode and was pulling for someone so hard, and actually get what I wanted. Because I thought for sure Tori was going home. But let's go from the beginning. I don't want to go straight to the end because we just watched it. And it's crazy that I have a lot to say about Swati, by the way. A lot. And we'll start from the get go. We have Daniel, and last episode, Daniel threw himself under the bus. What do you think about that? What do you think about Daniel?
Yeah, he's really just a dumb guy at the end of the day. It's fascinating to see all the mistakes he makes, man. It's like, this is literally unbelievable. Like, he has no, self-awareness or control over the things he's saying or strategy behind the things he's saying. So
Right.
It's not.
It seems like he's supposed to be a brilliant attorney, right? I mean, I don't know where he went to law school, but he's still an attorney. I'm assuming he passed the bar.
Man, we think about lawyers like defending people in court and stuff, but I'm sure there's a ton of jobs as lawyers, just like reading paperwork and like writing legal paperwork. Like, he's for sure not defending anyone in court because he's just too dumb to do that.
Right. So, do you think that he's just thinking too much at this point? Like,
Yeah,
what is
so
making him do what he's doing?
Yeah, just the way the show's been casted, and also like there's a huge percentage of society out there that has no experience talking to people. So like with social media, man, I mean, there's so many people that are just so awkward in social situations and they can't talk to a group of people face to face. And that's what Survivor is. There's no phones out there. There's no social media. So you have to interact with humans face to face every day. And this guy's not capable of doing that. So he panics and he freaks out and he says all the wrong things. But going back to the tribal they had, what he should have done is he should have simply said, hey, I've got a strong group here of 3. If you want to switch your vote so we avoid rocks, we'll gladly accept you and become a strong group of 4. But he panicked and he started talking and he opened the dialogue with saying, I'll do anything to not draw rocks. So he basically pissed everybody off on his tribe. And it seems like his personality is just unbearable. So they're going to be annoyed with him and want to vote him out for that too.
Yeah, and it's crazy that when we watch it, we're like, oh, this guy's he's a bad person, right? He's the devil. Because she's like, he's a snake, one of the girls, or Chanel, or I think that's her name. And the thing is, we don't see him as that because they're all so likable. Everybody is so likable. So then it becomes, who do we really want to go on? It's just everybody's likable. And I did a YouTube video not too long ago about how I think that's wrong that we cast so many likable people. And that's what we have now. We have likable people.
That's insane. When did they switch the casting director that picks the cast?
They fired her.
It was a couple of years ago, right?
39, I think she was fired. So season 40. So we seen the cast of season 41 and now 42 with her gone.
Yeah, because the way that they typically would cast it, like if you look at the first 30 seasons, they have slots. So like basically the entire cast of season 42 is a type, like they're all capable of being on Survivor. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, but they're capable of filling a slot that's like 1 or 2 slots on a cast. Yeah. So we have like no diversity. It's just all the same type of character. It's just a boring, like super dweeby. And you see it in the challenges, dude. None of them can even swim. Like literally there's like 4 people out of the 20 on the cast that know how to swim.
That's another thing. It's like we'll go to the challenge. That's the beginning of the episode. And we see Jonathan again dominating, like he puts the boat on his back, like he's literally walking it to the
dude
to the beach.
It's hilarious. That guy really is a beast. And it's also funny because he really isn't that smart. Like he really is. I mean, he's a nice guy, but he is pretty dumb. And
we don't know that note. We don't know at this point. We haven't seen strategic in him yet.
Yeah,
we don't really know when it comes to strategic aspects of him. All I see is this dude is, and then he said, "We're so close."
Yeah, so that would be
our team.
That would be the lack of strategy when he said, he basically was letting everyone know that they're a tight 4. So
yeah, but I did that. Heroes versus villains. I said, keep hope alive. We together will prevail. Yeah. Like my thing was keep hope alive. My group, and for me, as a Survivor player, I know it was 2 tribes that we had to merge, and this is now 3. But for me, I was like, no, I'm keeping hope alive. This is what I'm doing. This is my people. Yeah. Because I looked at it as a sport, and I think he's doing the same thing that I used to do.
Yeah, but he wasn't using strategy when he said that. He just got caught up in the moment. And the way this season's structured is they've got 3 small tribes. They're going to morph into 2 tribes, and then they're going to morph into 1 tribe.
Yeah.
So what happens when you morph into 2 tribes is if your 4 gets split, they're going to target those 4 because they know those 4 are strong now.
Oh, Jonathan. Oh, if they merge, they targeted Jonathan. Yeah.
Yeah. And then what else did he do? You know what? My biggest problem with that, though, like him dominating challenges, is Jeff is basically, man, putting him on blast. Like Jeff is really doing him no favors by hyping him up so much.
Last episode, we see Jeff say, biggest performance, one of the biggest performances I've ever seen. This time is the first time we've seen the other tribe actually say he's all they have. Like he's the reason they won.
Well, the thing is that challenge that they won, man, was weaving ropes that were tangled up.
Right.
So that isn't like, it's not like one person can do the whole thing. It's a complete team effort. And then when they shot the balls, the rules made it so you could only shoot 1 ball each. So all 3 of his teammates made a shot, and his teammates were on weaving. So it's like, yeah, he carried them in the water when he's pulling the boat and stuff.
No, you're right. Because look at the puzzle. The puzzle, he needed Omar. That tribe is pretty fucking strong, man. That's a strong tribe.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for him to have to take like all of the credit to where everyone on the other tribes are just going to target him so heavily. It's just frustrating to see.
Yeah, so I think, okay, they have 4 people in their tribe. I don't see that tribe losing. They have the strength. He can beat everybody on his own, and then they have the smarts with Omar. So they have all in one, like Jonathan said with Omar, that we are the perfect human, and I think that we're seeing the perfect human.
Well, the thing is, they're going up against tribes, man, that have like 4, like all. It was 4 that compete or 5, however many. All of them are like non-athletes, so they're beating people that all suck.
But it's amazing that I almost felt like these other 2 tribes aren't going to even be able to complete this challenge like they did last time.
Yeah.
So I started thinking, what if they just really bad? What if they all
they suck?
Yeah. What if they all are very bad at competing in anything physically? And Jonathan is above the normal person just a little bit. It's not like he's if he was a professional athlete, he'd be playing football, but he's not. So he's
definitely legit though.
He's legit, for sure legit. But what if everybody else just sucks that much?
Yeah, because Russell, if you think about it, if you were to put a stud like say there was a guy like as good as Malcolm on one of the other tribes, and then a guy as good as Joe, right? So all 3 tribes have one athletic dude. These challenges would be a lot tighter races. It wouldn't be like a blowout if you just gave the other 2 tribes one athletic male.
Yeah.
And they have 0. So
yeah, I don't think anybody has anybody. I think it's weird that we thought that they were going to all be athletic at the get-go. Some of the girls, especially some of the girls, but nobody can do nothing but Jonathan. Nothing.
You can kind of tell when they jump into the water is like a good indicator of how athletic they are. And it's so crazy to me to see like grown-ass adults not know how to jump into water. Like they've never jumped into a swimming pool or anything before in their life.
This is a good quote right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the problem. That's the whole problem that we have.
It's a huge problem.
Yeah. We need to cast more villains.
If you were to do Survivor Heroes versus Villains 2, which honestly is the best theme ever for a returnee season, there wouldn't be enough villains to cast a villains tribe if you look over like the past 10 seasons, like past 5 years, because they really don't cast people that are down to be villains. Everyone's trying to be nice.
Yeah.
But
so, yeah, go ahead.
I do hate that Rocks guy. I hate that guy. But it's not like
dude,
villain,
I hated that guy from the get-go because he was like pointing, you do this, you do this, you do this.
Yeah, he's a psycho.
And I don't know why they're keeping him in there. And Swati, the one that got voted out, I didn't like her from the get either, because
dude,
I liked dang it, what's her name?
The black chick.
Yes, they tried to get the all-girl
alliance.
Yeah,
with the 2 votes.
All-girl alliance.
Drea.
She tried to do the Drea.
Yeah, Drea.
She made my player's performance. I should remember. But Drea
it's
tried
hard
to
to
do
remember all these names, dude.
Yeah, especially when it just happened. But Drea tried to do the all-girl alliance with the 2 girls with Swati, whatever her name is, and she's the one that pushed that to the side. She's the one that didn't want to do that. So I'm like, why? In my other player's performance, you can watch it, and I'm like, I don't like her because she, to me, it feels like she doesn't know how to play Survivor. She tried. She throw her, at least she spoke out loud and tried to save herself. I do respect that. But her performance in the game is bad, not even subpar.
Yeah.
Her performance was terrible. And she's 18 or 18, 19.
20. But whatever.
I thought she was a teenager.
They said she was 20. The Rocks said she was 20 when I think he said she was 20. I don't know.
He might have
Dude,
said
you remember
that
this guy right here?
Yes.
Feels like he was from another season.
What do you think about that guy? What do you think about that guy?
He couldn't get off the drugs before he got out on the island. It's going to be a problem. But
you got to be able to get off you have to get off the pipe before you play.
Maybe he was the challenge beast. Maybe he was.
We don't know. We'll never know. We'll never
There's
know.
no way.
You never know. I would never use a shot in the dark. So the shot in the dark, I don't think it helped her or didn't help her. Swati.
Thank God she didn't hit it, dude.
Oh, man.
Holy
I was like, please. This is the first time I was stressed out.
I know, dude.
At this point. Because I'm thinking, she's the one. She's the problem. That's what I'm thinking. I see it. I know what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's, I'm like, please don't hit that. Please don't hit that. She didn't hit it.
Yeah, I celebrated. I was so happy that we avoided losing Tori because, really, Tori and Jonathan are, the only 2 people that I really care about not going home right now.
Yeah. Well, Tori, She's been in trouble a couple of times and saved herself. So,
yeah, I did want to say, man, we've talked about this before, and the race thing where Black people are the only race that they can just meet each other for the first time and instantly have a connection. And if you're on a tribe with 2 Black people, you cannot snitch on one to the other one and expect it not to get back. So she went to the dude, and then he goes straight to Drea. But like, Tori should have been smarter than that, man. That's like such a dumb thing.
yeah, well, you got to realize she's playing in the game of Survivor, and in her mind, she's thinking one way, everybody else is thinking the other. I think that Drea tried to align with Tori and Swati. She's the one that tried to do that. She tried that. And Swati is the one that pushed that to the side, an all-girl alliance. And when that happened, I was like, that's it right there. That's it. Do it. Do it. And if Swati would have done it, she'd still be in the game. Because it could have submitted something extremely strong within the 3. Because an all-girl alliance is dangerous. We all know that.
Yeah, that would have been good, but that didn't happen. What do you think? What do you think about when Tori went to Roxroy and snitched on Drea? That Drea had an extra vote, because I feel like that was dumb for her to do.
Tori, yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb for her to tell him.
It made him confused on who he should vote for, even though I don't like him either, because of the very first episode. It showed him as a butthole, and I just don't like that. But what is he supposed to think at that point? You know, you're in the game. She's telling me this. I think she tried to save herself, and I think she did. This is what we seen just now. We seen her be more convincing than the others. Like, what we seen was just for TV purposes, but the hours that lead up to that, that's when the decisions are made. And I think that Tori made the right convincing decisions to stay other than Swati. That's why she used the shot in the dark.
Yeah, of course. She recovered from it, but I think her going to Rocks to snitch on Drea with the 2 votes was dumb. Because if you're in a group of 5 and you have 2 Black people of the 5, you got to understand that they have a connection.
So if Roxroy voted for Tori, I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, he is in trouble, luckily.
I think he's in trouble. Because I think Tori's good enough.
Yeah.
I think she's good in the game, man. I think she's solid and good enough to bring people with her.
Yeah, she recovered from that because, yeah, you could see it in his eyes. He was wearing those goggles. He was blindsided. So, yeah, he was on the wrong side of the boat.
All right, guys. So this is the Russell Hantz Show. We have members, the Russell Hantz group. At the bottom here, the members. I did a video that probably none of you seen, except if you're a member. I do private videos just for my members and my Patreons. It's only $1.99. And this right here, this is the most exciting to me. Right here. This is that challenge that we had to put around our neck when we were blindfolded. Put it around your neck like that. And we had to finish the challenge, and it was almost, Jerry almost won it, and Poverty almost won it, but I won it. This is the emblems that we actually put around our neck. It's signed. It is actually signed by Sandra, Poverty, and Jerry, but you can't really see that. So I just said signed by me. But they're all on here. You can see it if you have it in your hand. So selling that. That's the next items being sold. This one, Corey. Cody, what's up with this?
Yeah, why is it so folded up?
Oh, what happened?
That's not good.
My whole process. Hold on. Dang it. Hold on. All right, I'm back. What happened? I fell down.
That's pretty
Dang.
funny.
That's
Knocked your whole thing over, man.
my whole. Ouch. Because I'm trying to put this over here. When I put it over here, it happens. Somebody said happens.
It
Yeah.
happens. But yeah, you were showing off that signed poster, the entire cast.
Where is it at? Oh, here it is. My phone's over. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, this poster. This poster is the entire signed cast. The reason it's wrinkled is because they wrinkled it. I told them, that's why I don't care if it's wrinkled or not. I told them in production to let them sign it and then do what they want with it. And they did this with it. They wrinkled it like that. So, but it's interesting because I told them to say what they wanted to say. And it's funny that Dave Ball says that I'm the best ever. He said the best survivor ever.
Wow, dude, that's pretty awesome because they signed it
vote
before
for
the
me.
show aired.
He didn't vote for me. Just saying.
That's so annoying, man. Hey,
annoying.
What'd the guy say that you burned his sock?
What
was that guy's name?
He don't say anything, man. He just signed his name and left.
Dude's pissed, man. He's still pissed about the sock.
Let's see. Let's see what. Somebody put some horns on me and some sunglasses. That's cool. Put sunglasses on me. Oh, wrestling. Oh, and Ashley. Is that her name? Ashley? Ashley, yeah. Ashley, oh, Russell, nothing to say, cuddle buddy. Ashley.
Wow.
Trainer. That's this one right here.
Nice.
Of course.
Did she go home early?
Yes. She should have kept her mouth shut.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Dude, the thing is about that cast is when you look at that photo, man, it's just such a great cast. You've got people like Shambo that you would never encounter in real life. Like you would never meet someone like Shambo in real life. And to see people like that on TV is fun to see.
Right. No.
You've got hot chicks. There's probably 3 or 4 hot chicks on there. And there's probably 3 or 4 stud dudes, right?
Let's go. Yeah. No, that's how it used to be. So we had this girl right here to me. Here.
Yeah. And then Russell.
Her name was Kelly, and she was beautiful in person. We had Marissa, we had Kelly, we had Laura, we had Natalie, we had Monica, we had Ashley, we had, and then the guys. So, yeah, everybody. It's not like that anymore.
Yeah, dude, and Monica was great, too. She was crazy. See, they don't cast crazy people like that. They want everyone to look good.
So now, if ever I win an event and Boston Rob's up there, I'm going up there and I'm slapping him. What do you think about that? Slapping him in the face.
I don't think that situation will ever happen, but
you never know, man. I could be like, you never know. What's up with that? So we have a showdown that we're doing. We talk about Survivor. We do. Oh shoot, man. Hold on. I'm all bent up right here, dude. Holy crap.
Oh shit. That's your audio?
I bent up my
broke your mic.
Hold on. I bent up my You hear me now? I've been up my dang it. This is a very expensive computer to be throwing on the ground like that. Just saying.
It sucks.
Right. So this episode, man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta fix this, man. This is all messed up. These players, they're very likable, all of them. These episodes they're not super bad. I mean, I don't say that it's a at this point. I don't say it's a bad season. It's just I don't know how it's gonna end up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, with entertainment that's out there, the way reality TV's dying and stuff, like, you just can't put out a bad cast like this. It's like the product is not as good as it was, and the product needs to get better to compete with modern day entertainment. So it kind of sucks, you know, as Survivor fans, just kind of seeing the show die like this right before our eyes.
Do you remember the Commodore 64? You don't even remember it. That was my first computer. My first computer when I was a teenager. The Commodore 64. I was making programs. No. I didn't even know what to do with it. But no, I think that this version of Survivor that we're watching, you know, the new and improved Survivor with all the likable people and the diverse cast, I think that it is ruining the game.
Well, yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, because it's not about likable people.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, what the word diversity means is fucking a bunch of different people. You got a bunch of the same people. Just because you got a bunch of non-white people doesn't mean that the cast is diverse if they're all the exact same type of person.
Right. So it doesn't matter if you have a diverse cast if they all suck. Like if they're all the same. So when you cast people, what they do is they check a box. They check a box. They make sure, okay, do we have this? We need this, this, and this to be able to go forward with this season. We need these boxes checked. So they give these boxes to the cast and say, check these boxes. So before they can even start the season, this is what you look for. I don't care how good the person is that you interviewed.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what. I'll tell you it out loud. I'm going to say it publicly. Tommy Smokes from Barstool Sports. You know him?
Yeah, he obviously would be great on the show.
I was with him and sent his tape in. Crazy good. Crazy good.
Yeah.
Like maybe one of the best tapes I've ever sent in.
Nothing. Yeah, he makes content for a living. You know, his content's super good. All of his videos that he creates. So.
Yeah. Nothing from casting. Nothing. I'm like,
yeah, and it's really stupid too, because if he were to get on Survivor, he has a blog he writes after every episode, and he's really active on Survivor Twitter. And Barstool has millions of followers, so there'd be people that would watch the show just for him too. So even if he wasn't entertaining, it'd be smart to put him on the show. But the thing is, he would be super entertaining because he's so intelligent and he's non-threatening. He's very non-threatening. So he's like probably the perfect person to win the game because he's non-threatening and he's intelligent. And he might be pretty like sneaky athletic too, because he works for Barstool, so he's into sports.
All right. So you don't know, he may be, you know, but the thing is that they don't look for that type of thing only because he doesn't check any of the boxes because he's a white male. And that's a fact. And that's what it is. So I think that they passed on him due to that. And I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. Because they didn't. I was texting them and said, are you serious like right now? Are you serious? Are you going to at least call this guy and talk to him? Like it would help the show. The whole thing about the show.
It's crazy, dude.
But he lives in New York City, so I'm not saying he's I don't know what his political beliefs are, but it's like because he's a white male, they had others. It's harder to get in because you have a box you have to check, and there's only a few that we can choose from. Which is, if that's the way you want to go, that's the way you want to go. But it may be the end of the show.
I think the best thing they could do is recruit people, man. Like, recruit people that aren't even attempting to get on Survivor. Obviously, they need to want to do Survivor. Otherwise, they'll just fucking quit when they sleep in the rain one night. But recruit people that are just living their life, doing something interesting, right? And find top level people and put them on the show and let them compete. And the problem is, like, with the chick that got sent home tonight, there's so many people like that where they're super fans and they just play too hard and they're dumb and they try to make all these moves. And it would be more fun to watch just normal people.
Right. Yeah. Gods aren't any color. Gods are just blurs that control the universe. Just saying. That's like Jonathan. Hey, so you didn't watch the last episode or last time because we were super busy. We were selling a JT letter. When you seen that Thor, Jonathan,
Yeah,
the last episode, complete that challenge on his own.
yes.
Yeah. And it may be, like you text me, it may be because the rest of them just suck so bad.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that? Or do you think he's
he's super fit, super strong. He's a big athletic dude. But I could have carried the ladder. You could have carried the ladder. Joe, Malcolm, those guys would have carried the ladder too. So, like, the problem is, bro, the other two tribes literally don't have anyone. And then the thing is, like, some of the girls like Drea and Tori are probably pretty athletic, but that ladder, it's really an athletic man needs to carry it because it's too heavy for them to just single-handedly carry it. And the other two don't have, there's no athletic dudes other than Jonathan. He's the only one. Turn that off. Which is annoying. Make some athletic, cast some athletic people. Makes it more fun, honestly.
Well, I think that they tried to. I think we have a lot of more. Drea's super athletic, I think, as a female. Yeah. Some of the girls are athletic, but that ladder was too much. As you're shorter, probably an average of 5'6" as a woman. You can be athletic as you want. When you have a heavy ass ladder like that, it's going to be hard to handle because you can't breathe. So you're going to have to actually move the ladder underwater. I don't know how tall Thor is, but his head was barely above the water as he was walking the ladder out.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he's like 6'3" or something like that.
Also, he was so good at, who knows? Maybe he wasn't that. Maybe they just cut to the ones that he made to make the edit quicker. But it is funny how it looks like he was super good at tossing those little sandbags up.
Now, regardless, dude, it's like he did it one at a time. Bam.
Yeah, just didn't miss.
Done.
But they also were editing it to knock it out because he was so far ahead.
They absolutely. He missed probably several times, but they had so much time in between.
Yeah, they
were able to squish it up a little bit.
The thing too with the casting, whenever they cast no other athletic dudes, it makes him such a target that it makes it almost impossible. It makes him almost impossible for him to get through the game because he's going to get targeted as soon as they shuffle tribes, man.
Is he that big? Is he 6'4"?
I have no clue, but I wouldn't surprise me. Man.
Somebody got to tell us the truth. Nick, is that the truth? We need some subscribers, guys. I did a video recently on only subscribers or Patreons of the page. If you're a subscriber, you got to watch it. and I say things that I would never post on my YouTube channel. Dr. Phil has been here for years. He's not even a subscriber. I'm about to stop posting, even though that is the Dr. Phil. I'm about to stop bringing up your comments, brother, because I've been asking you for 3 years now.
$2, Dr. Phil. $2.
Not even $2. $1.99. And you have never did it yet. So this is it. I'm done. Done. That's it.
Did you see?
He makes millions. He makes millions.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, did you see Bruce Arians step down from head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he stepped down, dude. So him and Brady, man, they weren't getting along.
Right. Bring Dr. Phil on the show, please. No. If Dr. Phil don't even want to subscribe to the channel, no. I'm not bringing Dr. Phil. Yankee Rob.
Hey, Russell, I have a question, man. So Marianne has one of the idols, right? And she keeps saying,
isn't that crazy though? That she has that?
I mean, she went looking for it.
No, with a stick, like poking. Like if Marianne can find an idol, anyone in the world that plays Survivor can find an idol.
They're not hiding them like they used to back in your day.
Yeah, they need to step up with that. Go ahead.
Maybe they could hire you to hide the idols. You could be the guy that hides the idols.
Amazing. Dr. Phil.
You just fucking chill out there, and when they need to hide an idol,
I'm done with Dr. Phil. I'm done. I'm not even answering his questions anymore. I've been dealing with Dr. Phil for 3 years. He ain't subscribed to nothing. So Phil, you're done. You're done.
Dude.
You're done. Okay.
But yo, when she says her saying about the bunny going in the mailbox, I feel like she needs to chill with saying that every single time. Like, let someone else say it first, because you're just giving yourself away, man.
Yeah, she could because it's such a close team. They all know about it.
Yeah, so just chill. Yeah, you're not going to tribal. You're not going to tribal, so you don't need your vote. You're not going to go to tribal that night.
No, she needs to get somebody else to say, hey, and the bunny that she talks about, Jeff, that's in the mailbox, that whatever it is, I think we only have 2 people that actually have the idol, though.
You got the firefighter.
And what's his saying? Because I know we have one that says, I'm a potato. That was the beginning. That one hasn't even aired yet. But
that's crazy.
The bunny rabbit happened. You're supposed to say bunny rabbit. The other one, our viewers will tell us right now. What's the other saying? Because I don't think they had a third. I don't think it's combined yet with all 3 of them. And I messed up my computer. This thing failed.
Russell, if you had one of the clues, wouldn't you say it after she says hers?
Dang it.
Because Mike's waiting for the second person to say it before Mike wants to be the third person. But what if the third person's thinking the same thing as Mike, so both of them aren't saying it? I know the third one hasn't been found, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's that's interesting because now that if she says it every time, it's like, what is this girl talking about? Yeah. If I was on the other side, I'd be like, she's crazy. She's crazy. Like, I can't work with that girl. She's talking about some kind of bunny. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, if the merge happens, I would think she's actually psycho.
Yeah, dude, he's got to the second guy needs to say his thing, because not having a vote is an insane disadvantage. And for Mike, he's on one of the weaker tribes. It's basically a 50-50 chance that he goes to tribal every time. Yeah. And on the flip side, Marianne's on the strong tribe, so she knows she's not going to tribal.
But she says it.
Yeah, so it's like she's the one that should be saying it third.
But somebody else can say it, right? Can Jonathan say it?
Mike can say it. No, Mike can say it because he has the idol. The people that have the idol have to say it.
No, I'm saying, can Jonathan say it? Has to be her that says it always.
Yeah, because she has the idol. Yeah.
Okay.
Now she can tell them what's up so that they don't think she's crazy, but the other tribe's going to be like, she's got one of those idols. But also, they might not know about that rule at all because it only was introduced last season, so they don't even know.
No, they don't know yet. But I would have never said anything crazy unless I thought I was in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
be like, oh, the potatoes in the box, and I'm gonna cut the box with my toenail. Like, I would never say that unless I know for a fact I was in trouble. It's almost like using the someone's gonna win that. What is it? The Swati did it today. The saved her. No, didn't save her. What's the extra vote thing?
Oh yeah,
what is that?
Shot in the dark.
Shot in the dark. Okay. Yeah. I think that nobody's won that yet in the history of the game. It's gonna happen this season. It's gonna happen.
That is a super cool twist because it's like you always have a chance, even
when you don't.
Yeah, you always have a chance. So you can bust that out, and it's only a 1 in 6. It's a 1 in whatever amount of people go to tribal, but it still gives you freaking hope.
Right. Somebody's gonna win that. Somebody sooner or later. We haven't seen it yet. I think my girl used it. I'm selling some items for a female, by the way. I don't even know if you know this.
I hope that Drea, Tori, and that other dude can team up and get tight.
Look, see this right here? It's a girl that played last season.
Yeah.
Her name's Sydney. See that dress?
Yeah, what about it? Yes.
I own it. I'm selling it.
How'd you get it?
I'm selling Sydney's dress. I took it off her. Just saying.
Wow.
Yes.
Are you serious?
We kind of an item.
Russell's
weird item. But
Russell's just gonna hang out with all the chicks on Survivor and steal their clothes.
I don't even know if I like them anymore. Back in the day, I used to think, damn, hot girls. And I try to talk to them. Now it's like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just hang out. I'm gonna just hang out with Jonathan now.
Yeah, there's no one on this cast that you're gonna be hitting up, man.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's really messed up.
How is it possible that
here's the thing too.
See one person.
So the thing too, man, is like it's called the butterfly effect. Just good-looking people do better when they make content on social media, when they're on TV. Like it's not like people are pervs and like, oh, I want to see a hot chick on Survivor. There's pervs out there, but really it's more interesting to watch like the best looking people do things.
Yeah.
Like on Big Brother. Big Brother casts good looking people, and Big Brother has always been a much bigger show. Same thing you see it with Bachelor. Bachelor used to cast really good looking people, and Bachelor ratings have freaking tanked, man. And you know what dating show is on top is Too Hot to Handle and Love Island, 2 shows that cast attractive people. They cast, pretty much 9s and up.
And now we have Survivor.
Yeah, they need to go recruit some people, man.
You can get hot chicks that have personalities. You can get hot chicks that have attitude, or hot dudes that think they're the best of everything. Exactly. That's what we need. That's what we need. Those kind of people. Man. Like Jonathan, not only does he think he's the best of everything, he does not say it out loud to his tribe, and he pats him on the back and hands him the when he wins the award, he's just super likable and an upstanding guy. But how can we like the season if we have all that?
Yeah, I like that guy a lot, and I'm rooting for him. But you ideally want people that are super cocky. You want someone like me on that cast, man.
So I'm doing the Russell Crown and the player's performance. I just want your opinion on who you think I should give the Russell Crown to this episode, this one episode.
It's usually people that go to tribal.
Well, not last time. It was Jonathan. I mean, jeez, it was like it was the Thor won it last time. But I just want your opinion. Not saying that's what I'm gonna say, but I want yours.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be Tori, and then also the thing is, Drea is doing really well because they know she has an extra vote, and she's not even near the chopping block, so she's really politicked well within that group of 5. She wasn't even, I mean, obviously the chick that went home and Tori tried to get her, but she's got she's positioned pretty well, but probably Tori just because she was in a bind and then dug herself out of it.
Yeah. And last time she was, I think she was in a bind last time too. And
yeah, true. That's crazy. She survived 2 tribals, man.
She's been in trouble since day 1, Tori.
Yeah, and Roxroy was like, we can't trust Tori. She can't keep a secret. And I'm thinking, dude, you just got told the secret and you fucking went and snitched within 5 minutes. You're the one that you can't trust.
Yeah. Yeah, Romeo is a clown. I don't like that guy at all. Only footage he got, I don't like him.
That's a guy that has no business being on the show. I don't know what they saw in casting. Like, what the hell did they see in casting that they thought he would be added to the show? He contributes in no way, man.
He is not entertaining whatsoever. I don't know how he made it past. Are you telling me that you have to make it past 5 stages of casting and this guy did that? This Romeo guy?
Literally, that's the perfect example of what you're talking about, where he checks the boxes, because he's a gay dude that's a beauty and pageant coach. So his job is to coach.
Well, we had that before with Chet a long time ago. And I don't know.
Yeah, so literally his whole bio on here is about being gay and how he's had to overcome that. And it's like, I just hate how they basically look for somebody with a sob story, and whoever has the best sob story is going to get on the show.
Right.
Should I get cast? Well, you better bring a sob story to your audition tape. And you better pitch yourself.
This guy has a sob story.
Pitch yourself as a loser that's trying to bounce back.
No, this guy could actually do it. He has autism, functional, works in the communities, and he's still a strong guy that can do things. So that's a story. I'm just saying, it's a story. It's what they look for.
Yeah, you got to ham that up. You got to make sure.
The thing is, you got to ham it up. You're right. That's what
make sure that's the backbone of your audition tape.
You know what? I told him but wait, before all this happened, he was trying to get on the show, and I was like, don't tell him that. Don't tell him none of that. Just let's do this. Now it's about tell him all of that.
Yeah.
Let that be the backbone of your story and show them how you can function in society now.
And the thing is, do that to get on the show, but then once you're on the show, don't bring it up at all. Like, don't bring that up at all once you're on the show. Just let it. It's just how you get on the show. And then once you're on the show, just be a savage.
Right. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. I do you think that give him a break. Season 41, 42 casted same time, same mindset.
Yeah.
Right? So
we got to bounce back. We got to bounce back.
So 42 and 43, do you think it's much different?
I sure as shit hope so, man. But the thing is, the people that make the decisions like this, a lot of times they're super out of touch with reality, man. That's just the truth.
You see, we don't even have, like, if you go to Rob has a podcast and you listen to his, they didn't talk about this kind of stuff. Nobody talks about this. We talk about it because it's the truth. It's what's happening. We see it happening. We're telling you it's happening.
Yeah.
You know, how they casting. If we like them, we like them. If we don't, we don't. We say what we see. And if you
Yeah,
want
everyone
to
on the chat agrees too, man. Everyone feels the same way here.
No, I believe so. I think we have a good group of people that that believe what, somewhat. But it's okay if you don't believe what we believe, though. You know, that's fine. But let's see. Lots of parties supposed to have been blah, 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 blah. No,
Just get a couple Instagram models in there, dude. A couple Instagram models and a couple guys that are like 24 that played college football.
Look, we got truth. We're trying to 100%. That's our people. I mean, that's what it is. You know, we talk it how we see it, no matter what. You know, it's just what it is. I say a little bit more and extra to my members. That's private member page. Has anybody seen that video? Ron, you seen that video? I see you here. My last video in my chicken coop. I was in my chicken coop, and I was talking about why I voted to vote out Jerry instead of Parvati.
I gotta watch that one.
We got our boy over here. We got a boy over here going crazy. Brian, this is Brian from the Patreon page.
6 years and won't give up. Love it.
He's still trying. He's the one with autism.
Yeah. Also, don't say that you're going to be a villain in casting. You
okay,
literally.
What do you think about this with him?
But then be one.
Okay, this is the problem I have with Brian because he's been trying to get on for years. He has autism, and he takes medication. Should he tell them, or should he be like, no medication? Because we seen just now what happens to somebody that takes medication.
Well, how does he do without the medication?
I don't know.
Well, I would also say this, dude. I don't really know what the rules are, but I can by looking at this cast, you know, I've had them pulled up so I can figure out their names throughout this video. I guarantee you half of them are on meds, dude. The thing is,
you're probably right, man.
The problem with that one dude was he was addicted to medicine that I don't think was prescribed by a doctor.
Right.
I think it was like recreational drugs he was using that were illegal. So
I don't know, man. I heard that he was subscribed something by a doctor and didn't tell them till later. If that's the case, it's a little messed up. I don't know. Because I think if you prescribed something by a doctor and then you go through this whole process, you should be able to play no matter what. If they accept you, they sure the hell can't kick you off if you say, hey, here's my vacation. But like you said, if you're taking something illegally and then you tell them in the last second, that makes a lot of sense why they would not allow you to play.
Did they pat you down like when you entered the game?
Dude, they tried. Australian Survivor, I told them I stuck something up my butt, and they didn't want to check. I said, hey, I stuck something up my butt. You want to check? They said, they were like, no, thank you. So they're not going to go that far.
Yeah, because my show,
messing with them.
If I was on medicine, I could have literally just put that in my pocket. They didn't, they wouldn't have even checked. Especially if you have like a pocket that's in your like built into your underwear. So if you need the medicine, you can definitely bring it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what type of medicine it is.
Let me tell you something that a lot of people don't know unless you listen to everything I talk about. Because I said it a few times before. But when I was on Heroes versus Villains, Parvati brought some sleeping medication. Now, the reason she got it out there was through production. A girl that worked in casting on the island was her best friend. She went out there. She snuck it there for her. And I'll tell you another story in a little bit So
Crazy.
stay tuned. Stay tuned. This one's nice. This one's fun. But let's talk about hers. So I was sitting there the last night. Okay. It was the last day. I don't know if Sandra burnt my hat at that time. I think it was the right before that. So Parvati hands me a pill in the middle of an island. And I'm like, what is this? She's like, it's a sleeping pill. And I'm like, what?
That's funny. She was
Like,
like showing off to you.
Like, you've been having this the entire time? No wonder this girl fell asleep, dude, out. I was always wondering why she was so comfortable and out. And guess what? She was rested and ready to go for the challenges. That's not fair. But she did it. Once you get it in there, you stick it in there, you got it.
Yeah.
So my third time I played, I was off the rails already. And I think that's a big reason why I, did as bad as I did. I wasn't ready I didn't want to stab my people in the back. Still, I never did that. I aligned with Stephanie and Krista. And then I had 2 big bottles of Patron. Like the big water bottles. I filled them up. Both of them. So you have like 2 bottles of Patron in each bottle.
Right.
4 Patrons. So
you got that out on the show?
No, listen. I put them in my backpack.
Oh, okay.
To go out there to the.
Yeah.
I put them out there to go to the Ponderosa because you sit there for 5 days in Ponderosa. I knew I wasn't bringing it on the show. That's impossible. But they let you bring your suitcases to Ponderosa. So I brought that. And the guy that I was with, the handler that was assigned to me, tapped me on the shoulder in the cab on the way to wherever we were going. And he said, Russell. And he put his head on the other end of as we're driving, it's just the driver. He's in the back. I'm in the front on the right-hand side, passenger side. He sits over and he says, if you have anything, give it to me now. So I was like, I was handing him the bottles. Bottle. And he put it, and he snuck it in, dude. It was when it was me and Boston Rob, the third time I played. So I'm sitting there with 4 bottles of Patron. Me and this dude get so drunk one night. We get hammered. I mean, we both are hammered. And we didn't know it. He didn't even know it. And production came to check my suitcase. At that time, at that moment, that night, we were hammered.
Yeah.
And then he was like, dude, they're coming. And I'm like, what? He said, they're coming. I'm like, why? He said, I don't know, but I just got a message saying they're going to come over here. So I didn't know why they were coming. Dude, they come down there. They start looking through my suitcase like I'm some kind of criminal. And I'm drunk. So I'm like, oh, hell no, you don't. Hell no, you don't.
Holy shit.
So it gets to a different level. I stand up. I get in the security's face. I'm this close to his face. And I say, you got some pretty lips, boy.
That's probably why they don't invite you back.
That's probably. No, this was a whole thing, man.
Yeah. So
and now the guy that was, I'm not gonna say his name, that was with me. Eventually, it all went down. But the guy that was with me, he signs I said, sign this for me, and he signed it, and he said, "You got some pretty lips, boy." So yeah, it was a point in time to where I wasn't ready to let them go through my suitcase. I mean, they've never done that before in the entire time I played the game. So I was drunk. I apologize to CBS if you're watching. Just like Will Smith apologized to the Academy Awards, I'll do that to you guys.
What's crazy is Ponderosa these days, it's got to be pretty boring. Like, because
boring.
work
24/7 though.
Working as a wrangler, like just being the lowest man out there on the Survivor team, you're still getting to go to Fiji for a couple months, and that's your job, is hanging out in Fiji. And you're basically hanging out with the cast members that get voted off and kind of babysitting them. And it's a lot more fun to babysit someone like you or just a cool guy than a bunch of nerds that probably aren't doing anything fun at all.
Yeah, no, it's about 5 days you sit there to play the game. And usually you're with a group of people. You know, usually you're with season 19, season 20, that type of thing. In this case, it was me against Rob, and then Rob was in his own hut for 5 days, him and another handler. I was in my own hut for 5 days, me and a handler. It was like boring, man. It's boring. We couldn't leave it. We couldn't do nothing. 24/7 for 5 days.
So, dude, what's crazy about that is I was in a similar, like, a hut. Dude, there's, like, dirt floors and, like, mice in there and shit. It was in Fiji. And I got super lucky, bro. There was a TV that was, like, this size, like, just a little box. And the only channel on it was rugby. It was a rugby tournament. Yeah. So, dude, I watched rugby for, like...
That's cool, though.
I watched rugby for 15 hours a day. And I was the only one that had a TV in my room. No one else had a TV in there. So I had this little, like, 6-inch TV, and I just watched rugby for, like, 15 hours a day for 4 days straight. It was hilarious.
Yeah, for me, it was we had the MVP players or something, the music players, and I brought a speaker, and that's all we had. So I understood why he said, if you have something, give it to me. Because he was like, we're about to sit here for 5 days, 24/7. Because we would sit there. Dude, the view was crazy.
Yeah.
We were sitting there in this crazy, amazing place watching. We were on a cliff watching people on the beach, but we were at the very top of the cliff. So the only thing we could think about is, like, what if Parvati and them come out there? Like, stupid shit like that. Because it was, it's all I knew. I played 3 times in a year and a half. So I'm thinking Survivor always. And all of a sudden they get me from our residence where we were at, and they bring me to another one. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, you're about to see, just be quiet. Okay. And dude, I don't like people talk to me like that. I don't like people talking to me like I'm a child. That's the part of Survivor that gets to me.
Yeah, it's super weird.
It's weird. They're telling you to shut up. Like, a grown man is telling a grown man to shut up.
Well,
it's
sometimes the Wrangler's like a 24-year-old.
Yeah. You have a child telling you to shut up.
Yeah.
It's like, don't talk to me like that, boy.
It's bizarre.
That happened several times. As the game was playing, that happened a lot, especially Australian Survivor. I got it in one of the little boys' faces. Like, who the fuck you think you're talking to, boy? Like, who? Like, do I know you? You don't talk to me like that. Like, you have to, this is the crazy thing about Survivor. You have to release yourself. You have to open yourself up and be okay with people talking down to you.
Oh, yeah, big time.
You know, that's just the bottom line. If you play a game like this, you have to be okay with production talking down to you. And that's what happens. So they brought me from one of the things to another. And all of a sudden, I look and I see Boston Rob's back, the back of him. Like, he doesn't know I'm coming.
Oh, wow.
and there's somebody else is talking to him to keep his attention. And they said, "Do what you want, go." They said, "Go." So I'm walking up by myself on Rob, like choke him out if you want. No, I couldn't. It would have been bad, but he couldn't have stopped it. I was behind him. But so that's when they have an interview of me walking up on Rob, and they did that. But before that, shit, man, me and my boy was getting drunk every night.
So that was before the show, right?
Before the show happened, yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, they had a weird guy watching me. He was just a dude that was like trying to make it in Hollywood. He was like 22 or 24 or some shit. And then a Fijian guy babysat too. So a Fijian man that they hired.
Man, we got to get at least one member today. We ain't got one member, not one. What happened, Cody? What we doing wrong? We're doing something wrong. Man. I got to go to Thailand, man. I think when I go to Thailand, it's going to be like.
Yeah, Chris from Milledgeville's in the house. Dietrich.
Is that your boy, Chris?
That's my guy right there, yes. He's the guy that climbed the tower in the video I sent you.
Where is he, though?
He is in Georgia.
No, what? I don't see his message. Can you? You can't. You can't.
Yeah, he just
grab
commented.
The message?
He's like the 10th most recent comment. He just got on. He's a little late. He said.
Okay.
Yeah, the handler snitched, man. Bastards.
Handler. Well, no, I don't think my handler snitched. I think that we got busted, both of us. He wasn't snitching. My boy was like, please, if you have alcohol, hand it to me, because we need this. Because he wanted it just as bad as I wanted it. You know?
It's so crazy, dude. Like the people that work behind the scenes, it's like the best job ever because they just get to fuck around in Fiji. And like when you're on that island making a TV show, like true fun, man. It's really fun.
Right. Yeah. How do you feel about that though? Because Cody, I don't know if you guys realize Cody was on an MTV show called Stranded with $1 Million.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, was that real money that they were burning? And then I know it wasn't real money, but did it come? Did it add up to real money at the end of the day?
Yeah, it did. And when I was out in Fiji, it was when Millennials versus Gen X was there too. So whenever they did, like you remember Millennials versus Gen X, they went into the hotel for a room or for a night because of the cyclone.
Yep.
That was like when I was out there. Same thing. It was like the first week I was out there.
So you were there when that happened?
Yeah, literally like
did they take you off the island?
The 40 days I did like started within 2 days of their 39 days.
Did they take you off the island when that happened?
Yeah. So like, dude, it was a huge flood. So basically, yeah, it wasn't really safe. And the biggest thing was if there was an emergency to get you to the hospital, the road that you drive out of there on is like a dirt road that got flooded. So they just put us in a hotel for like one night just because it was like legitimately not safe. But I mean, I still slept in the rain like 12 nights. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I slept outside for 39 of the 40 days and survived.
And you were the villain. And you had other people that are trying to be the hero. Like, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, so same thing as this season of Survivor. Everyone's trying to look good. Like, they want to be seen as a nice person on TV. But I just didn't give a shit. Same how I talked to you on here.
Okay, so that's very interesting. I think people would find that interesting. And how come that you didn't care about what people seen with, how you played the game? Because I didn't either.
Yeah, dude, just because I didn't care. And I also knew that if you go out there and you're like, just don't give a shit and you act how you want to act, you become the star of the show. So I was the star of the show and the fans liked me the most, even though I was pretty aggressive and competitive. they all loved me. Like the support I got on Twitter was fucking insane.
Right.
But yeah.
So we got somebody here that says that they played in South Africa's version of Survivor.
Really? That's cool. That's crazy.
Can you look that up? Can you make that? Can you see if that's real, Cody?
Oh
real
my
quick?
God, I need Damian Mitchell.
Somebody look that up.
Fucking basket.
You should be a member of the channel. It's $1.99 to be a member of the channel.
What's their name?
We ain't got one member yet, and I don't like when we don't get one member. His name's Nicholas Meale. We're gonna check you out. We ain't playing around over here.
Might not be easy to find, but
no, South Africa. South Africa's version of all you have to do to become a member is click on the, what does it say? Join, Cody? To become a member, what do you do?
Yeah, you click the join button.
The join
button.
That's what you do. This guy, you know this guy? Anybody know this guy? He says he's played in Nicholas from from South Africa Survivor. Anybody? Google him. We got 65 people watching. Go check it out. You seen it? Nothing?
No, I probably typed his name in wrong too, though. Meale. I'll do it again one more time.
Give you one more shot. One more shot.
Nothing came up, but that's not his fault. You know what I mean?
Not your fault.
Not your fault.
Not your fault. What in the world's happening here? Okay. All right. Well. All right. So maybe somebody will tell us. I'm from South Africa. I didn't say he played, so he did not play. He just
he's just from South Africa.
He just congratulations. Hey.
Oh,
assalamu alaikum.
Look at that, Russell.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Hey, look at that.
You got 2.
720
Let's
bucks.
Go!
Let's go.
Now I just need a member.
Hey, real quick, guys, if y'all like to bet on sports and you're in a state where it's not legal, Thrive Fantasy app, promo code SBE. I'll type that in the chat.
Look, Cody. Oh, Dr. Phil's asking this where to join. Come on, man. You have your own show. It's you click it on YouTube. Where do you join? I don't know. I can't join. That's what I don't know how to do that. I smell something burnt. Something burnt's happening.
All right, look, I typed the comments in. So get on that app. Freaking won 720 bucks. Let's go.
That boy just won 720 bucks. Just
so
like
happy. That. Yes. Fucking Lori Markkinen, bro, went under. He only needed one more basket for like 8 minutes and he didn't get it.
I just want one member though. You got 750 bucks. I want $1. I want $1. That's all I'm asking for.
Damn, I'm so happy I hit that. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm so happy, bro. No better feeling, man. No better feeling. I love sports betting. It's the best.
So what about when you played reality TV? Were you like in the zone like that? Were you like?
Yeah, I was on another level, dude. It was insane. I mean, seriously, you know how it is. You agree with this, but the only person I've seen that is like that is you. Just like you're a psychopath. You're just so laser focused. There's like no chance anyone's beating you in a challenge because you're just so dialed.
You felt like that.
Yeah, it was a level that I've never felt before. And I've never felt it again since then, really. Because it's like right before a challenge starts, I felt it inside. There's no fucking chance anyone's beating me. I won like 8 challenges too, man. Like 8-0. It's crazy, which is pretty crazy. But I was going up against scrubs, but sometimes there is luck. So a couple of them, there was heavy luck involved, but I still figured out how to win.
One of you members, tell Dr. Phil how to do this. He said, imagine how many people would join if they actually knew how. Is it that hard to join?
I hope not, man.
If it's that difficult, somebody knows.
I hope not.
We get people join all the time. It said, look this comment. Look this comment.
What Survivor? Come on, I didn't play that corny game.
He played in the MTV version of he got $1 million. It
was called Stranded.
With $1 million.
Yeah. But I only won 125,000, so don't be thinking I got $1 million.
So how is it possible to get $1 million on that show though?
So you have 10 people. They give you $1 million. They give you 100,000 every 4 days for 40 days, and you have to not spend the money, and then you have to get the other 9 people to quit, because the only way you go home is if you quit. So you want to make their life miserable so that they quit.
Can you watch your episode? Can you watch your season?
Yeah, it's on. I know it's on Amazon for $20, but I'm serious.
You guys got to watch it. This guy
My performance on that show was like the most entertaining shit you'll see in the last 8 years of
TV.
No,
I remember watching it before I even talked to you and thinking, holy crap, this guy right here, he should have been casted for Survivor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it sucks. But I mean, I had a great experience with it. Like, I did 40 full days in Fiji. I was the star of the show. And the way Survivor is, man, you don't really get a star of the show. Everyone shares the camera time. I took the camera time like 35 out of 42 minutes every episode. And my biggest thing was I did a lot of crazy stuff, but I shit in the drinking water, and then my opponents drank it. And it's just hilarious. But that's like episode 8 or 9. So watch the show, but that's what it leads up to. And it's one of the most funny scenes ever. You should probably react to that on your YouTube channel, man.
I could do that. I could.
That's actually
that would actually work. My co-host Cody.
Yeah,
this is what he did.
Because then that would actually help everyone that watches the show understand like who I am a little bit more. Where it'll make sense. Yeah, And that clip, when I saw that, because I didn't see how they edited it up until it aired, that was like the funniest 3-minute segment I've ever seen, man. That shit was hilarious. I need to upload that on TikTok.
Hell yeah. You need to upload that on your channel, man.
It's hilarious, man.
All right, guys. Well, I don't think I can leave without at least one subscriber. That's never happened, Cody, ever.
Dude, holy shit, bro. Dude, this is crazy. Fucking, I'm winning this tournament on Thrive. I have $1,000 on this if it holds.
There you go. Right. Oh, he's first place.
I've never been in first place, bro. If I win, and you know what fucked me is LaMelo Ball went over by 2 points. Or else I would have gone 10 for 10. I went 9 for 10.
See, Cody, you already have people voting you off.
Why
would you vote? Look, Cody.
What? Vote him off. Yeah, they would. That's the thing. I don't even try to get on Survivor because I know nowadays there's so many people that would just vote me off. Because they know that I'm better at life than them. And that's what happens. You see people like that they know are not nerds. The nerds will gang up on them. So until they change the casting, man, I gotta stay off the show.
I feel like I can't, Cody. I'm gonna let you go because I know it's getting late, but I can't go until I get a subscriber.
All right, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off, but I'll participate in the chat. I'll watch.
I can't do it. I mean, should I do it?
Yeah, stay on till you get a subscribe, or stay on till you get someone to join.
Well, at least one. Look, my computer dropped, and look at this. Look at that.
Yeah, that is a bad night for you.
That's a bad night. My computer. I'm probably gonna have to get another headset. And
if I
cheap.
Dude, if I come in first place out of hundreds of people that entered this, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I'm so pumped.
We need a subscriber, Cody.
We need a $2 subscriber. I might have
$1.99 subscriber. I'm not leaving until I get one. So they might not subscribe because I'm saying that, because they want me to stay on here. But hey, can you wait? I mean, can you believe the Thailand stuff that's happening?
What's going on in Thailand?
I mean, no, what I'm about to do in Thailand. Is that are you excited about that?
I'm excited. I genuinely can't wait. It sounds like an ad right now, but I am ready to see that shit.
It's gonna be some fun times.
Oh yeah. I'm excited.
Let's go. We got Ricky Boy drone. Hey, you have drone? I'm about to get a drone, Ricky. Maybe you can help me because I'm trying to figure out what drone I need in Thailand. I don't know if that's we got a member. We got Ricky Boy drone. Does that mean he has a drone?
Ricky Boy drone. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice job. Congrats, Russell. Congrats. And thank you, Ricky.
I wonder if Ricky has a drone though. Because I'm trying to figure out what drones I need when I get to Thailand. Appreciate that, Ricky. Now I can leave. I'm not gonna give up.
You got to get a drone, man. And I'm about to get a travel van, and I'm going to every MLB stadium, and I'm gonna gamble on games that I go to and vlog it. So that's gonna be awesome.
Well, we're about to go to Cincinnati. Maybe we can do some baseball stuff.
Yeah, go to a Reds game and bet on the Reds.
Maybe we can do that because we got to go to Cincinnati because someone bought the letter for $27,000. The letter has not left Houston. I'm worried about that, Cody.
Not good, man. It's not good.
Is that not good? You telling me that's not good? Look, this is it. That's what I've been looking at, guy. The DJI Mini 2. What about the Mini 3? Should I wait? Because I've been hearing about the Mini 3. Anyway, I don't know if that's good, man. Am I about to lose $70,000? Oh, no. Am I about to lose, what is it, $27,000?
Yeah, it's not good. It's stressful, but it's moving, though.
What do you think is going to happen with that? Think I'm going to lose it?
Good. But all right, dude. I'm going to go watch some basketball. I'll see you guys next week.
I'm going to push for one more. You going to watch?
Yeah, push for one more. I'll be in the chat. I'll watch you.
All right, brother.
All right, see you guys. Peace.
All right, guys. He looked like he was getting tired anyway. I got to plug that in. Man, have I been that back? Hey, do they have a pair of pliers over there? Yes. Pair of pliers. Bend that back. I hurt my computer. Dang it, man. I break this thing. I almost broke this thing. Do I insure what? Nope, that's not what that's it. Do you insure it? This? My computer fell down. It fell down. I have it on a table. Tweezers? No, tweezers won't work. I have to bend that back. Let's see how it's crooked. My computer fell down. So whoever's here and left here, let's talk about Survivor. A little bit about Survivor. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I said privately to my members. Not everything, just a little bit. So, heroes versus villains. Can you hear me? Heroes versus villains. We had there was a decision that I had to make between Parvati and Jerry. And this is the whole thing that I did, the video I did privately with the members only, was why I made that decision. I'm scared if I bend this back, it's gonna break. If this breaks, this whole set is gone. Maybe I shouldn't. This gone. Why did I have it on my head? I don't know. Because I don't have it plugged in. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, does that freak some of you out like this? Does that freak you out? I know it does, because it would me. Bend it back gently. Gently. Can't do it, guys. God dang it. Look, I think I've been a little bit.
But both of them are rusted.
That's good. No, this one.
This is
yeah,
rusted.
That's good. Oh, it's done now. It's good as done. As good as done. Gently. Bend it back gently. If this breaks, that's going to suck. Done. Yes. I'm not bending no more. I think I got it. It's still bent. Still bent a little bit. The computer is like it broke some of the computer. Man, that sucks. This thing is way too expensive to drop on the ground like that. Damn, man, I don't know how that happened, why it fell. Because this big thing on here, this ain't even working right now. So, what's up, guys? Let's turn this up. So you can see me better. My pretty face. Okay. There you go. You're how good looking I am. Damn. All right, guys. So this season of Survivor is it's okay. It is getting it's better than last season. I think it's pretty solid. I'm okay with this season. I'm okay with it. I'm hoping it gets better. I tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a game. Let's do a game. We'll do a game. I'm serious when I do this, and I apologize for those that don't get. Message me privately. Only 5 people. Okay, first of all, this right now is on sale. You're either with me or against me. I think I have like 5 of these left. So I have one similar. This is the heroes versus villains. If I get this picture with my autograph just sold for $150, $150. This. All right. What time is it? 9:30. All right. I'm just gonna do this one. It's sold for $150. Signed. If the next 3 people that's members of this channel, I'll send them that for free. All you gotta do is message me. I'll send it to your address. Signed. 3 people, the next 3 members. It just sold for $150 just now on eBay. So you can resell it. I could sign it to you, however you want to do it. 3 members. 3. No more than that. I'm sorry if you became a member and you didn't get that yet, that deal. But never know how I think. All right, let's see what's happening here. We got 44 people in the room. If nobody wants to become a $1.99 member when you can make $150 on that picture, it's weird, but okay. And I've been on here an hour and 31 minutes. So you already got the picture. You already got the picture. Oh, I got 5% on my computer. 5%. My computer's about to die. 4% on my computer. It's about to get shut down. So I'm about to shut this down myself. So unless you become a member in the last speech of me doing this, then it's over. It's over. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. My computer's about to die. My wires are bent and broken. I do like this season of Survivor. I think it's very interesting. I think it's coming along like we want it to. And that's all I got for you guys. Been here an hour and a half. Maybe I'll go live. I'm going to go live for my Patreons. I'll be live, Brian. Patreons and members, I will be live in a second. Until then, that's all I got for you. Keep hope alive. My computer's about to die. Let's go.